IT in the D, only on rawradiox.com.
Events occur in real time.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
This is the ladies' man.
I can't say no, and I don't really want to, so I'm...
Well, especially with the back doors open.
We just lost our clean tag on iTunes.
How much scotch did you drink that night, by the way?
Half a bottle.
Okay, then shut the hell up.
You're in your underwear, I'm in my underwear. Here, let's hang out.
No, I'm sorry, honey, I have a headache.
Bear me. I may have to wipe the geek off.
You're not very informative, but wow, are you entertaining?
You're so white right now.
Shut up. Stop talking.
How are we not sponsored by PBR and Slim Jim yet? Damn it.
Take him to Detroit.
No, not Detroit. No, please. Anything but that. No.
I used to hang out at the Magumbo Bar. It was a rough place, the seediest dive on the wharf, populated with every reject and cutthroat from Bombay to Calcutta. It's worse than Detroit.
You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Then don't come. Shut up.
Yeah, I can't take that position. I don't know who brought that bell in, but Bob's got a new toy.
Guess Captain Soundboard doesn't know how to run the soundboard.
When are we going to talk about me?
Are we at a break yet?
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
The question isn't what are we going to do. The question is what aren't we going to do.
Ludicrous speed. Go!
Forever. And welcome to a very special edition of IT and the D Show.
This is Howard Cosell. And for those playing at home, the score is...
He was born Earl Christian Campbell. This is Monday Night Football night down here in Detroit. We thought, me and Jeff thought we were going to get stuck on I-75, but lo and behold, we were
there was just real time, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Lo and behold, there was just an accident, and it was not traffic getting down here, so we made it on time.
Yeah, I get a phone call from Bob. He's like, yeah, it's, I-75 at 696, not moving, and I'm still in Oxford. I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going 90.
Bad judgment on my part.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we all have our phones on watching the ESPN.com live.
And by we, Bob means Bob.
Yeah, right. So yeah, this is the IT and the D Show. This is Bob the Sales Guy, as always, joined by Dave the Geek, Jeff the Voice of Reason. We got Cliff Nowicki here. He's a code from talking about Code Michigan, but you are a web developer.
Designer.
Web designer.
There's a difference.
So you're not a .NET developer. All right.
NT, big difference.
Recruiters were going to call if we said he was .NET.
That's right. If you want to get flooded on your cell phone on the way home.
So I'm not going to lie, I did not get a chance to read up on pop culture and all that goofy stuff. What in the world is going on?
Well, everything. So I guess let's start with the fun one, which is the fake sign language interpreter.
Yes.
At Mandela's funeral.
That's low hanging fruit.
That was
pun intended.
Well, that was outstanding. So it turns out the guy is a schizophrenic.
Yep.
Who's been under state care before.
He's talking to God or something like that.
And said, well, it's not that I was signing gibberish, it's that I was having visions and seeing angels.
Right. On national TV. No, international TV.
International TV.
How does that happen?
Close to every head of state known to mankind. Who lets that happen?
Right. What was his violent? I knew he had a violent past. Was he?
He was apparently part of some lynch mob that went after and burned people alive.
Isn't that like half of South Africa? Sorry.
Sorry. What did I say?
Where's that bell?
So, but how does that happen? You had the thing that everyone was freaked out about is there was
well, first off, everybody was pissed off because some guy was up there, basically
3 feet from Obama.
Well, he's doing the sign language equivalent of the old Garrett Morris Saturday Night Live.
Our top story tonight.
Someone,
nice throwback reference there.
There was a meme somebody put, they translated what he said, and it was like anaconda, ship, turkey, dog, horse. Like what?
Well, it's unfortunate. I mean, the deaf community, they must have been totally confused, right? I mean, it's a serious thing. It's got to be insulting beyond belief, right?
Right.
Who in their right mind would do it?
Right.
Excuse me, I'm a sign language guy. Like derp a derp a derp. Like, I think someone's gonna catch on. What happened to that? No, did anything happen to that guy? Or you just like let it go?
Oh, no. Apparently, he's like disappeared. So the people that live in the village that he lives in said that people showed up in government-looking vehicles and threw him in the back.
We will no longer hear from him.
Well,
no pun intended.
and nobody's answering questions about it. Like all the different departments and agencies and that kind of stuff are not taking phone calls, not answering questions.
This never happened.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't the sign language guy you're looking for.
Yeah, it's not. There's not already like 87,000 copies of it on YouTube and everything else. Yeah.
We think you do a little. Anyway,
Just a little bit of accountability.
So talking about people wanting a do-over. So let's be honest. The biggest news on the all over the internet is that Brian's back on Family Guy.
As a different dog, or like the ghost of Brian, or what?
No. So it total.
There was a public outrage.
Well, no. So you got to love Seth MacFarlane. He actually took to Twitter last night because the episode played out. So spoiler alerts, anybody who didn't watch it yet, too freaking bad.
Hit the bell.
So
a little late for a spoiler alert. If you told him that Brian's back,
right? So Stewie was in a toy store, and there was an episode a couple of episodes ago where Stewie had traveled forward in time using his time machine to get a toy on its release date because he couldn't wait for it. And so present day Stewie went to future Stewie, stole the little return disc, and went back in time and saved Brian's life. And yay.
Right.
So Seth MacFarlane hits Twitter, and he was like, and there's your holiday lesson, people. Cherish your loved ones because you never know when they're going to be gone. And then like the second tweet was, really, you thought we were actually killing Brian? We'd have to be f***ing high.
So do you call it cheap or do you call it genius?
Genius, because it generated so much
because
buzz.
No one was talking. Family Guy was
that was
dying
just
on
it.
the
Like,
vine.
I think it was a couple weeks ago. We were walking out of the show, and I said, "Why did they kill off Brian from Family Guy?" And Bob says, "Because no one's talking about Family Guy for like 5 years, and they needed to do something."
I still not.
It's genius. Right?
I gave up on it.
The Simpsons did the same thing with Burns, Mr. Burns.
Right. The guy from Homeland's dead too. Is that the end of Homeland? By the way,
I don't know. I haven't watched a single episode this season yet.
Well, you're just spoiling everything, aren't you?
I don't care. No one's. So
I have the entire season sitting on my TiVo. I haven't watched one episode yet.
I gave up on Family Guy, and you know what else I gave up on? It was kind of monumental. It's been like
Health,
9 years. Yeah,
drinking.
I gave up Firefox finally. It's dead to me. I finally got rid of it. I deleted it.
The Clint Eastwood movie?
Yes. Yes, is there a
You
Firefox?
must think in Russian.
That's right.
Only in Russian.
I gave up.
Well, talk about a reset that nobody's going to get. Nobody. You and I are the only people
pretty
who
much
saw that movie.
I was just watching it the other day too.
So I thought it was I'm thinking of the Airwolf.
There's nothing wrong with Airwolf either.
Jan Michael Visen's dead too. I heard.
So Ernest Borgnine. We talked about that.
It sucks. They can't do an Airwolf. I want to do an Airwolf.
I'm sure they could dig out the helicopter from
I said,
somewhere.
you know what? Firefox is just dead to me. There was so much just junk getting piled on it with the add-ons.
Well, and it gets slower and slower and slower.
Yeah, your toolbars are like half the screen.
Yeah, no, not only that, I'm a big tab guy.
You know you can uninstall those, right?
I don't. I just uninstalled the whole thing.
Bob's an all or nothing kind of guy.
No, I went to Chrome.
My Windows was running slow. I just go out and buy a new computer.
I went to Chrome.
Right.
And got all my
bookmarks
from my phone. It talks to the G.
Oh yeah,
this is good. I like it.
And now Google knows everything about you.
They already did. Find a way. There's nothing. What else? Yeah, I post about everything on Facebook, and in this stupid show anyway. Like, what else do you want to know about me?
Not a lot actually.
Exactly.
So, how much fun did everybody have Saturday night? Did you go out driving at all? Did you have to go anywhere?
No.
Because seriously, what the hell snowplows around the state?
I was
We're
supposed
not
to
out anywhere.
I was supposed to DJ at the Finn, and I was sick. I was asleep at 10:15. I stayed in.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I live out in the Oxford area. My daughter was invited to 2 different birthday parties that day, and of course you can't predict the weather.
Right.
They knew the forecast, but no one knew it was going to be that bad. And of course, everyone in Michigan, you forget how to drive, even though you've lived here your entire life.
Can I say something really bad?
Right.
Those are the best nights to go out drinking.
You have no idea how often it actually came up at the party that I was at Saturday night. I'm like, my buddy Bob always says that these are the best nights to be drinking and driving because the roads are already covered in snow and everybody's slipping and sliding. They're not going to know you are.
I think there was like 84 plus accidents or spin-outs on 75 in Oakland County alone.
I'm so going to hell.
Where were all the plows? I don't understand.
But yeah, so we had to go to a family get together on Saturday night and drove from our place at like 15 mile out to Hell and Gone at 26 mile, and it just nothing. Like there had not been a plow, there had not been a salt truck.
Well, I was on, I started to say I was coming from my house out in Oxford to pick up my daughter at a birthday party in Novi. So I'm going I-75 to Telegraph to 696 all the way, across town in that horrific, I never went above 40 miles an hour the whole way. And on the way back, I got 2 flat tires. So yeah, my day was just awesome. Yeah,
which was awesome because the best part about that was like literally within like 10 minutes of you posting I'm stuck on the side of the road with 2 flat tires. There's the selfie from your wife all snuggled up in the blanket on the couch, going, "Oh, what an awesome, lovey day." And I'm like, yeah, that's evil.
Yeah, I know. 2 points of that. Like I was not on the side of the road, so luckily I was safe, and she was waiting for my call to come get me.
And you guys are complaining, and I went and when I took my kids to school this morning, my car's buried in, no big deal.
Right.
And I'm like, whatever. I look up, and they're building new houses in my neighborhood for finally, and there's 2 guys like straddling the 3-story house shingling, and it was like 12 degrees. I'm like, yeah, we have no problems. None of us do. Right. These guys are on that roof. They don't complain.
No, not at all. It could be gale force winds and they're laying shingle.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What else? There's a few articles going by. What else? Anything else?
So when is Google going to rename to Cyberdyne Systems
or Massive Dynamic? One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two.
Or
right.
For buying Boston.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, because there's that, and then you combine that with that.
You got that liquid polymer stuff that heals itself.
Yeah, the polymimetic alloy.
Liquid metal. You hear about this, Cliff?
No.
Oh, it's fantastic. So this polymer that scientists developed heals itself.
A la Terminator 2.
So if you break it, like if you cut it, and then you leave the 2 halves apart, and then you put the 2 halves back together, and then you just let it sit at room temperature for an hour, and you come back.
No.
It is solid.
That's the caveat, Cliff. If the Terminator's chasing after me and I cut it in half, and it takes him 2 hours,
you're gone.
I'll be at least 12 or 13 feet away.
Okay,
13 feet. I'll be in a different hemisphere.
Are there stairs involved?
Exactly. Pray to God knows.
Was it Boston Dynamics that made that robot that could run as fast as a cheetah?
Yep.
I mean, that robot's going to be chasing you, Bob.
Yeah, and navigate obstacles and handle uneven terrain.
And I saw a video today of a kid that put like the red laser as the pointer. It was like a stupid bug remote control.
Right.
And then it had the blue laser that like popped balloons and started paper on fire. And I'm like, and he just remote control with a death laser on it. And I'm like, great, you put that with the robot from them. And
it's like the Amazon drone, and if you don't tip the pizza drone, and then it's going to burn your house down.
Oh, it's like that John Lithgow movie, Manhattan Project, where the kid builds a nuclear bomb in his garage with spare parts. Yeah, same type of thing.
You missed that when we talked about the Amazon drones. I got a thing to buy them.
$1,500.
$1,500.
Yeah, my wife's coworker has them at work, and he walks around. And they're like, "Take those off! You're freaking me out."
No, you yell, Google image search diarrhea, open 100 tabs, and then you run, and it just keeps flipping. It's got like the Yelp thing where you like look
because
at
your
the
smartphone
street.
isn't enough anymore. Apparently,
right. No. You ever see the Yelp app where you like look at the street monocle and it like shows, hey, there's a pizza joint that's 4.5 stars. It just got that crap sitting in your eyeball. In Seattle, you can't go to bars with them on because nobody wants you to have them. There's huge backlash coming on anybody wearing those or
right.
It's
the whole indicator thing. I mean, they're making them almost too stylish to the point where you don't know that it's a Google Glass. So at what point do you say, all right, just the hell with it? And
they've got that partnership now with Lens Crafters where they're going to be doing the prescription lenses.
So that's what I'm talking about. You won't be able
I'm not going to lie. 2 years when that video came out of them demoing it,
right?
I thought that was the most amazing.
Don't get me wrong. The technological achievement is phenomenal, right? I mean, yeah. Oh, I dropped my Google Glass on the floor. Wait, it's pointing straight up. Hold on. So, what was Google's point of getting back to the whole robot thing? What are they trying to achieve with? They just want to like automate everything because they already have.
They got the cars.
They already have the cars that drive themselves. And so what's funny?
I heard they don't crash.
Well, what's funny is Google was all up in arms with Jeff Bezos' Amazon delivery drones. It's oh no, you can't have that. But yet they're developing cars that drive themselves. Like,
right.
Okay, which is it? You can't have it both ways.
The delivery drones makes no sense because once you get into Montana and those hillbillies go with the 12 gauges, hell, you go up.
It's skeet shooting with prizes.
Dude, there's the town in Colorado that's trying to pass the ordinance establishing bounties on them.
Absolutely.
Hey, did you see the YouTube video? I don't know if I forgot to send it to you or not. They're making drones now that look like birds.
Yes.
So you can't tell the difference what the drone looks like, and that thing's got a high-powered camera. No, it's not cool because I want to. If I see a drone up there, I want to shoot it.
Well, my buddy Chris is going to think it's a hawk and try to capture it,
or he's going to get his hawk after that.
Right.
But you
he's going to get hauled away by